All right. Well, when asked the question, what does it mean to be Canadian, or what is my story as a Canadian, some of the things that come to mind include um, embracing our seasons. I feel like one of the defining features, particularly of being a Saskatchewan person, is understanding that with our particular context in kind of Western Central Canada, that we have these diverse and amazing seasons. And a lot of people choose to kind of get in a knot about the extremeness of the seasons in terms of the snow or in terms of the heat in the summertime. And I just think, for me, that's one of the most endearing qualities, particularly here in Saskatoon and in Saskatchewan, is that we do have these diverse and, in my opinion, beautiful seasons. I also think for Saskatoon specifically, it's the river valley is an area that I connect to. Also, before I was a classroom teacher, I was involved in outdoor education, and I think one of the cool things, again, about Saskatchewan is that not only, I mean, when we look at our Saskatchewan flag, you know, it isn't just yellow with wheat, right? It's green and yellow because our province has this amazing and richly historic boreal forest region, and so for me, the forest is deeply part of our province. In terms of my story specifically as a Canadian citizen, one of the things that I've done is I've left Canada and then come back to Canada. And one of the cool things just in terms of Canada's reputation in places beyond here, as far as us being friendly, helpful, genuine, you know, I always felt inspired to continue that reputation when I lived in other places and met people that weren't from here. So in terms of the reputation of Canada beyond here, I feel like that's something that's pretty inspiring. And I also think that when you leave a place, you very quickly have an appreciation, you have perspective on a place that you call home, you know, and you have an understanding or a deeper understanding, almost a more organic understanding of that place that you've left. And I think some people leave and maybe don't come back. For me, a critical element of our country is having lived in India, having lived in China, Sri Lanka, Thailand. I spent some time in Europe. But then to come back, I always felt this very nostalgic connection to my home. And so coming back to Canada, you know, I definitely feel just such a strong connection to the ecology. And I think probably that's about 5 minutes.